Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. We are from Group 3. In here, we will do presentation about types of plant disease and their symptoms. And the member of Group 3 is DESI Nur Yulianti, Dia Amalia Nuraini, Kurnia Dwi Oktaviani, Bias Denasa, WIDI Setiawan, ANNISA Nur Amelia, LEONARDUS Denda Putra, and AZZHRA DANISYA Asigi.
Definition of disease. Disease is an abnormal and detrimental plant physiological process caused by primary factor, biotic or abiotic, and the disturbance is continuous and the result is expressed by abnormal cell or tissue activity. Consequences that appear are called symptoms. Definition of pathogen. Pathogen is agent or microorganism that cause disease. The plant infected by the pathogen and serving as its food source is referred to as a host. Types of pathogen. There are two types of pathogen. Abiotic pathogen caused by soil condition, weather condition, agricultural treatment, and industrial waste. Biotic pathogen caused by fungi, bacteria, virus, and nematode.
First of biotic pathogen is fungi. Fungi are a kingdom of usually multicellular eukaryotic organisms that are heterotrophs or cannot make their own food and have important roles in nutrient cycling in an ecosystem. Pathogenic fungi are fungi that cause disease in plant or other organisms. Pathogenic fungi do not only come from one type of fungus, but from many types of fungus. Thus, causing different plant disease and attacks that occur on different plant parts. Some types of pathogenic fungi is first Aspergillus niger fungus. Aspergillus niger fungus attack peanut plantar. The plant will drastically, the affected plant's part will look dark in color. And the second, Phytophthora. Phytophthora attacks trees and shrubs, are the leaves on the plant will yellow, dry up, even fall off. Then a dark color appears on the part that is attacked, and the roots enlarge and rot.
Next, bacteria. Bacteria are prokaryotic microorganisms, do not contain chlorophyll, and reproduce by dividing. Plant pathogenic bacteria cannot enter plant tissue by themselves. To be able to enter plant tissue requires hosts such hydatides, plant cells, stomata, and molds. Bacteria that can cause damage to plant are the bacterium Pseudomonas solanacearum causes bacterial diseases in spinach and tobacco. The bacterium Xanthomonas malvacearum causes angular leaf spot on cotton. The bacterium Erwinia carotifera causes growth in vegetable and potato. Liberobacter asiaticum bacteria cause CVPD, citrus and phloem degeneration. Bacteria Xanthomonas synthetis DDRG causes crack disease in rice.
Viruses are very small obligate parasites and can only be seen with the aid of an electron microscope. Viruses are submicroscopic organisms that can cause disease plant. symptoms are virus disease are often indistinguishable from symptoms of nutrition deficiency, the influence of extreme environmental factor, and the effect of chemical pollution. Virus infection interfere with normal plant function such as photosynthesis and growth. Common symptoms of plant caused by virus are growth retardation, color deviation, dehydration, necrosis, and malformation, while the special symptoms due to virus attack are in the form of a mosaic of alternating light green, yellow, and white leaves. Yellow in the form of discoloration of chlorosis, yellow, bronzing, and a ring spot, namely a ring of chlorosis or necrosis.
Symptoms. Symptoms are changes that are shown by plant as a result of disease. Often a bacterial disease not only causes one symptom, but also causes a syndrome. In addition, several different diseases show the same symptoms. So, by just paying attention to the symptoms, it is difficult to diagnose with certainty. So, in addition, paying attention to the symptoms, we must pay attention to the signs of this disease. Based on their nature, there are two types of symptoms. The first, local symptoms. Symptoms characterized by marked and limited structural change, usually in the form of the spots or cancer. Symptoms are limited to certain parts of the plant, leaves, fruit, and roots. The second, systemic symptoms. The condition of the wider disease attack usually not clear boundaries. An example is the attack by the mosaic virus, strep or wilt. Symptoms are found all over the plant body, wilt, stunt.
Category symptoms. Necrosis. Necrosis is a disease symptom that show the death of plant cell due to the physiological activity of the pathogen. The symptoms are divided into the following. 1. Leaf spot. Necrous spot that have firm boundaries caused by fungi. 2. Blight. Any of various plant disease whose symptoms include sudden and severe yellow, browning, spotting, most often of or drying of leaves, flower, fruit, stem, or the entire plants. 3. Scorches. Symptom of plant disease in which tissue is burned because of unfavorable condition or infection by bacteria or fungi. 4. Withered and dry. The leaf fall followed by dry stem and shoots due to disturbance in the transport bundle or root damage so that the evaporation process become unbalanced with water transport. 5. Wet rot. Mycot and wet necrosis spot don't have a special shape. 6. Cancer. The death of woody plant skin tissues such as root, stem, and branch. 7. Damping off is a horticultura disease or condition caused by several different pathogens that kill or weaken seed or seedling before or after they germinate. And last, dieback, common symptom or name of disease, especially of woody plants characterized by progressive death of twigs, branch, shoot, or roots, starting at the tips.
Hyperplastic. Hyperplastic is excessive growth to the enlargement of individual cell. These conditions also result in overdevelopment in size of plants or plant organs. Symptoms of hyperplastic include 1. Leaf roll or leaf growth. Overgrowth of tissue on one side of a leaf or petal, resulting to leaf rollings. 2 is tumefaction. Tumefaction is local swellings on any part of the plant, usually woody roots, stems, or branches, and usually resulting from a stimulation of the plant, meristem by the pathogens or agent. 3 is fasciculation. Accidental growth of an organ, such as hair root disease and witch's broom disease. 4 is intumescence. Symptoms of nutritional deficiency caused by local swelling of the epidermal or subepidermal cells as a result of excessive water accumulation. Five is scabious. Scabious blotches that protrude upward, rock, and isolated as a result of the extraordinary growth of epidermal cells and underlying tissue from leaf, fruit, stems of tubers. The cell walls of scabious are usually chalky. And the last is proliferation. A growth that exceeds the normal size, meaning that it continues to grow after reaching the proper size.
Hyperplastic. Hyperplastic is the failure of plants or plant organs to develop fully due to a decreased production of the number of cells. These symptoms are divided into dwarf or stunting growth, inhibition of all plant organs so that their size becomes smaller than usual, chlorosis, abnormal reduction or loss of the normal green coloration of plants, typically caused by iron deficiency in lime-rich soils or by disease or lack of light. Petiolation. This symptom is indicated by plants that become pale, grow elongated, and have narrow leaves. Rosette, an abnormal condition in which the leaf forms a radial cluster on the stem.
Okay, so many presentation from us. We will end it. Thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.